अजित पवारांना इतकी स्थानिक व्हायची जरूर आहे, परंतु गुजरात आणि आसाम इथली परिस्थिती आम्हाला लोकांना अधिक व्हायची राज्याच्या बाहेरची. आणि याला एकच उदाहरण मी सांगू इच्छितो की आता मी टेलिव्हिजनवर एकनाथ शिंदे यांचं एक इंटरव्ह्यू पाहिला आणि त्याच्यामध्ये त्यांनी असं स्टेटमेंट केलं आहे की आम्हाला एका राष्ट्रीय पक्षाचा पाठिंबा आहे, एका राष्ट्रीय पक्षाचा. माझ्याकडे देशातल्या सगळ्या पक्षांची यादी आहे आणि या यादीमध्ये देशामध्ये राष्ट्रीय पक्ष कोण? एक भाजप, दोन मायावती, तीन कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी CPI, चार CPM, पाच इंडियन नॅशनल काँग्रेस सोनिया गांधी आणि सहा राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेस पार्टी. ही सहा अधिकृत इलेक्शन कमिशनने प्रसिद्ध केलेली यादी आहे. आता तुम्हीच बघा की CPI, CPM, काँग्रेस या सगळ्या राष्ट्रवादी या सगळ्यांच्या याच्यात हात आहे का? याचा कोणी याच्यात फाटीवर देणार असेल तर जे नाही हे याचा तुम्ही विचार केला तर आहेत कोणीही सांगण्याची गरज लागत. हे असत्यावर आधारित शोषण केलेलं आहे आणि त्यांनी जो निकाल घेतलेला आहे तो निकाल अँटी डिफेक्शन कायद्याच्या विरुद्ध आहे आणि त्याचे परिणाम त्यांना भोगावे लागतील आणि त्याशिवाय त्यांच्या मतदारसंघात सुद्धा त्याची प्रतिक्रिया येईल आणि म्हणून हे उदाहरण त्यांनी दिलेलं आहे. यापेक्षा दुसरं काही नाही. मला आठवत आहे किंवा ज्यावेळेस छगन भुजबळ हे काँग्रेसमध्ये आले दुसऱ्या सेनेत आणि त्याच्यानंतर त्यांच्याबरोबर एकंदर त्याची 12-16 लोक होते. निवडणुका झाल्या. निवडणुकीमध्ये एक सोडला तर बाकी सगळ्यांचा पराभव झाला. हा पूर्वीचा अनुभव हा महाराष्ट्राचा आहे आणि त्यामुळे ही स्थिती जे लोक आता आसामला गेलेले त्यांच्याबद्दल होण्याची शक्यता नाकारता येत नाही.
Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. Breaking news at this moment is coming in from Maharashtra, where NCP chief, NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar, who is considered as the guide, the Margadarshak of Maha Vikas Aghadi Alliance, Maha Vikas Aghadi government in Maharashtra, has finally broken his silence on the Maharashtra political crisis that is playing out in the state for the past 3 days. Shiv Sena senior leader Eknath Shinde is currently in Guwahati. He claims that he has sufficient numbers to topple the government, sufficient numbers to claim that he is the original Shivsena, whereas on the other hand, Uddhav Thackeray out here in Mumbai is firefighting the crisis in his party. On the other hand, Shivsena leader Uddhav Thackeray has also said if the rebel MLAs come back to Mumbai and if they say that Uddhav Thackeray is not able to lead the government, he is not able to lead the party, then he will resign from his post. He has also today offered, in fact Sanjay Raut was the spokesperson of the party, offered that Shivsena will quit Maha Vikas Aghadi Alliance if at all rebel MLAs come back to Mumbai and then talk to Uddhav Thackeray. Their demand of quitting Maha Vikas Aghadi Alliance and supporting the BJP will be considered. So this open offer has been given by Shivsena to all these rebel MLAs led by Eknath Shinde. But as of now, there is no official confirmation, no indication whatsoever from the rebel camp as to whether they are considering this offer that has been given by Shivsena or not. However, today Sharad Pawar addressed a press conference and he clarified a few of the points. He also talked about few points that have been going on in media from the last 3 days. First of all, he spoke about the viability of Maha Vikas Aghadi government. Since the political crisis that played out, Eknath Shinde was talking about Shiv Sena should go back with its natural partner, that is BJP, and it should not be with Congress and NCP, which have polar opposite ideologies with Shiv Sena. So he said that Shiv Sena should go back to BJP on this particular point. There were questions on Maha Vikas Aghadi government's viability and whether the Maha Vikas Aghadi government, Maha Vikas Aghadi alliance experiment failed or not. Answering this question, Sharad Pawar said that Maha Vikas Aghadi experiment, whoever says that it failed, have lack of understanding of politics in Maharashtra. He said that the experiment did not fail. However, he said that he knows who is behind this entire political crisis. He said that talking about the rebel MLAs, he said that they have to come back to Mumbai, they have to come back to Maharashtra, and they have to prove their majority in the assembly. He said while they are currently in Guwahati, in Assam, the Assam BJP leaders will not come to Maharashtra and tell them what to do. They have to come back eventually, and they will have to face the floor test if it happens here. And in that floor test, they will have to prove that they have the majority. Shiv Sena has been saying for the last 2 days that many of the MLAs who are in the rebel camp want to return. It has been also saying that there are at least 20 such leaders who want to return to Shiv Sena party, but they are now currently stuck in Guwahati along with the rebel camp MLAs. Moreover, Sharad Pawar further said that he has seen the viral video in which Eknath Shinde claims that he has the support, the rebel MLAs have the support of one national party, one national political party in India. And Sharad Pawar talking about this says that they all know who is this political party that is supporting these rebel MLAs. There have been questions on whether BJP is supporting these rebel MLAs. On the other hand, BJP has been completely tight-lipped about this entire controversy. BJP has in fact said that it has not engineered this crisis in Maharashtra. It has said that it is not the one who has engineered this crisis. It has no hand in this political crisis. In fact, it is the Maha Vikas Aghadi government which has brought this crisis on itself. It has so basically BJP is denying that it has any hand in this political crisis. But you see, there are particular points that prove that there may be a BJP involvement in this entire crisis. First of all these leaders went to all these rebel leaders went to BJP ruled states, be it Gujarat or be it Guwahati in Assam. Both these states are ruled by the BJP. So these MLAs are flying from Gujarat to Guwahati in charter planes. They are staying at expensive hotels. So who is paying for their stays and their flights? So this question also persists. So who is the one who is sponsoring all these flights and stays in BJP ruled states, in hotels in BJP ruled states, is one big question. There are also some points that prove that suggest that there may be a BJP involvement. BJP leader Sanjay met Eknath Shinde on the day that Milind Narvekar, OSD to Uddhav Thackeray, went to Surat to meet Eknath Shinde. In fact, even before Milind Narvekar met Eknath Shinde, it was Sanjay who met Eknath Shinde at the Surat hotel. So this is also another point that indicate that there might be a BJP involvement. This is also another point that indicate that there might be a BJP involvement in all of this. Mohit Kamboj was also spotted at Surat airport. Mohit Kamboj, we all know that he is considered very close to Devendra Fadnavis. So the language that is spoken by Eknath Shinde, where he talks about that Uddhav Thackeray is not following the real Hindutva, and that this is not the Hindutva that was proposed by Bala Saheb Thackeray, is something that also leads the string of the suspicion to BJP. So these are some of the points that are to consider whether BJP is involved in this or not. Furthermore, talking about this Hindutva issue, Sharad Pawar said, why couldn't Eknath Shinde speak about the Hindutva problem in the last 2.5 years? He said that why only now that this Hindutva issue is being cropped up, why they could not think about this issue in the past 2.5 years that they were in the government together. Moreover, he said that Hindutva is just a front and it is excuse about the funds not being given to Shiv Sena MPs or Shiv Sena MLAs is also wrong. So this is what broadly he said. This is what Sharad Pawar said in his press conference. Now let me tell you, earlier this morning Sharad Pawar also had a meeting with NCP MLAs and he had also meeting with Home Minister Dilip Walse Patil. According to some reports, Sharad Pawar was very angry that the state home department could not gather enough intelligence that all these leaders As many as more than 20 plus leaders on the day one went from Maharashtra to Gujarat. According to reports, till Maharashtra border, there was a security cover of Maharashtra police for them, all these MLAs. And after they crossed Maharashtra borders, Gujarat police then gave them security and took them to Surat. So this is what the report says. So Sharad Pawar was visibly very angry that the state police department, the state home department could not gather the intelligence about this. He was also particularly angry with the fact that the junior home minister in Maharashtra government, also belonging to Shiv Sena, was also one of the rebel MLAs that went and joined the rebel MLA camp under Eknath Shinde. So this is a warning. There was a warning given by Sharad Pawar to all these rebel MLAs. He said that they have to come back and they have to face the consequences. So this is a sort of warning that was given by Sharad Pawar to these rebel MLAs. They have to come back and they have to face the consequences of what they did. So this is what broadly Sharad Pawar said. Meanwhile, meetings, a series of meetings are being conducted. Shiv Sena also conducted a meeting at 7 o'clock, and BJP on the other hand has been meeting with some leaders. Ashish Shelar has been meeting Devendra Fadnavis. On the other hand, in Guwahati also there is a series of meetings that are going on to discuss what is the future course of action. But as I said in the previous videos as well, now the ball is in the court of Eknath Shinde. What he does, what he decides to do, depends on lot of factors. BJP, on the other hand, who is seen as somehow the one who has engineered this crisis, is quiet and is in wait and watch mode. Well, do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.